2 more minutes. Notice how Jesus handles his critics. Jesus never answered their question. Jesus just did both, forgive and heal, and let them resolve it in themselves. All right, somebody missed their shout. The lesson for us is this: friends, don't respond to your critics. You don't have to go back and forth with them on the phone. I've learned you don't have to go back and forth with them on social media. You don't have to go back and forth with them on email. You don't have to do a Facebook Live session to justify your position. Just do what God tells you to do and let them figure it out by themselves. Whether I can heal or whether I forgive, I'm not even going to entertain that. Because if I can do one or the other, you're going to be bothered by whatever my answer is. If I answer you yes, you're going to struggle with that. If I answer you no, you're going to struggle with that. Let me tell you something. I'm 53 now and I'm learning your critics will never be satisfied. Just do what God tells you to do and let them figure it out on their own. Because whatever answer you give your critics, they won't be satisfied because I'm not the one struggling with me. You are. I don't have time, President Patterson. I don't have time to craft an email for an hour trying to justify myself to some people who don't like me anyway. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? I don't have time for that. I say it all the time. And somebody wrote Pastor Byrd this week. No, they didn't. But I've learned anybody who easily believes lies about you without hearing your side of the story was already looking for a way to be against you. Let me tell y'all something. You don't always have to give people a piece of your mind. Just use your mind. Do what God tells you to do. Let me tell you something. Y'all learn from me. You don't have to get on social media and go off on somebody. Just stay focused. Do what God tells you to do. Because if they're watching, they're going to figure it out anyway. Everybody say, stay focused. Come on, stay focused. You don't always have to give people a piece of your mind. Hold on to your mind. Jesus doesn't respond to either of them. He just does both of them. He heals and he forgives because he reminds them that the Son of Man is God and can do both of them and let them figure it out. Now notice. They don't say anything because Jesus never even appeased their criticism. Jesus did what God just told and anointed and appointed him to do. So here's Jesus. Jesus says to him, but since you're watching, since you are watching, he leans over to the man on the mat. And he says, rise up, pick up your bed, and walk. Now, somebody ought to be shouting right now. If he forgave the man in verse 20, the man should have gotten up in verse 20. But the man didn't get up until verse 25. You want to know why? I'm glad you asked. The man got up in verse 25 because Jesus waited until he had a crowd of critics so he could raise the man up in their faces. And that's God's word for somebody. God is going to elevate you, but God's going to wait till folks start talking about you, until they start criticizing you, until they start doubting you, and he's going to raise you up right in their face. You see, I've learned in my life, you haven't been elevated until they start talking about you. You haven't been raised up till they start questioning the legitimacy of your raising. And God will wait right until they start talking, and then he'll raise you up right in their face. He'll give you a promotion on your job at the time they start talking about you. He'll give you a raise in ministry at the time they start talking about you. He'll let your business get off the ground at the very time they start talking about you. He'll raise you up right in the midst of your critics. He'll make a table before you, not in the absence of your enemies, but he'll make a table before you in the presence of your enemies. So I have to tell my enemies sometimes, just sit down and eat. Do I have a witness to this place? Jesus, he could have gotten the man up in verse number 20. But he waited until some criticism hit. So Jesus says, rise, shift from the position of defeat, and move to the position of victory. Rise, take up your bed or your couch, and walk. Which means, there's so many lessons in this. That directive means he no longer needs his friends to carry him. You see, I've learned that a transformed life demands for some people in your life to either be removed or repurposed.